Hi, my name's Bill Schaeffer, and this is a true story of how the blues could be thought of as a fractal. This talk assumes a basic familiarity with the 12-bar blues. And just to refresh your memory, the harmonic structure of a 12-bar blues is 4 measures in the tonic, 2 measures at the fourth, 2 measures back at the tonic, 1 measure at the fifth, a measure at the fourth, and then 2 measures back at the tonic. And that harmonic structure is what is known as the 12-bar blues. That is the 12-bar blues. In C, it would be 4 measures of C, 2 measures of F, back to 2 measures of C, 1 measure of G, 1 measure of F, and then back to 2 measures of C. Now I was thinking about the blues, and it occurred to me that the blues harmonic structure has kind of a fractal format to it. And I was playing around with different Hilbert curves and came up with this idea. Now the Hilbert curve is named for the German mathematician David Hilbert. And in 1891 he invented what is called today the Hilbert curve. And in the illustration we see a famous example of the Hilbert curve, which is the star form. And at the top we see the basic line, and then the first iteration there's a triangle introduced, and that's the pattern. And then the second iteration we replace each segment of the pattern with that pattern again. And that's the basic idea of a Hilbert curve. And you can search on the internet and find a lot of other examples. Now if we do a slight variant of the Hilbert curve with a square variant, we see the first state is just a straight line, then we introduce a stair step, and then in the second iteration we introduce a stair step on the stair step. And this curve, when we combine these 3 iterative forms, is very similar to the basic blues format. And it's almost as if the 12-bar blues is introducing this concept of a Hilbert graph or of iterative complexity. And we see it maps very nicely. The first 4 bars is the steady state condition of the straight line, all in the tonic. The next 4 bars introduces the stair step up to F and then back to the tonic, back to C. And then the last 4 bars is the second iteration, where on the stair step we go up to G, then back to F, and then we return to the tonic. And it's kind of interesting that this pattern can be mapped onto the basic blues form. And that is how the blues could be thought of as a fractal. And it's another interesting example of how different patterns occur throughout life. And that's a true story about the blues. And I suggest you pick up your instrument and start practicing. Thanks, and leave your comments below.